What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. This is going to be a before and after video. So I'm going to take you around the house. I'm going to show you what it looks like now, what's been done, and then we're going to come back when they're finished, probably in a few weeks, maybe a month, and we're going to see what it looks like after. So at this point, it's not going to look any worse ever than it looks right now. This is as bad as this house is going to look, and we have been really busy today. You guys may remember there used to be a fence up here, and it's completely gone. So why don't we start with just kind of admiring how open this front yard is without the fence. So much so that I almost told them not to even bother putting a new fence back up again. I forgot what this house looked like before my uncle threw the fence up around the whole front. He did that to kind of keep people out. You'd get a lot of people that would cut across right here through the yard, get too close to the windows, and it gave them easier access to the porch and everything. So he put a fence up just to kind of keep everybody off of the property, basically. So it looks so much more open now. Damn it, the train's out here, I swear. Anyway, let's take a look at some of the work that's been done today. The entirety of the fence is now gone, and we've extended it. Like I said, we've also got 20 tons of dirt back there. Over here, we're gonna have to wait for the train to go by. I think we might be good now, maybe. We had a pine tree that somehow started growing right into this big old tree right here, man. And I know that doesn't look very big, but that little pine tree, she was getting kind of tall, guys. She was getting kind of tall. So we had that cut down. It also was growing like through here under the, it's weird, man. Anyway, we got a lot of that cleaned up, and now we got this beautiful, I think this is an oak tree, just a really nice, clean oak tree. And here's all of that mess. Over here, we have all of the fence, all of the boards. We've got somebody coming out here in just a little bit. They're going to pick all this up, clean it up, and haul it away. And then I got to see if they'll might be willing to take all of that dead tree stuff that we cut down. We're extending the fence. The fence used to come over here straight across, and instead we're bringing it all the way down, which will help kind of, you know, keep the air conditioner inside of the fence as well, so it's not just sitting out here in the open. And it's going to go to right here. And then we're going to start with the chain link, and it's going to run the entire length. We had a tree back here that was causing some problems, not just on my roof, but on my neighbor's roof. This is my buddy Doc that lives over here. You guys have seen him in a previous video where he climbed up on the roof to help me. He had a tree back here that was growing into his roof. I mean, it was really starting to damage his roof, and it was also hanging over, and it was just rubbing all up on everything on the side of the house and the roof. That is now gone. So used to be a giant tree there. Now there's nothing. Underneath this is one of the wells, and we actually got Nick out here earlier. In fact, let me throw a little clip of him busting up two of these wells. You guys can check that out right now.
That is all brick.
Yep. Oh, wow. Take a break.
That's not the little bricks either. That's them big suckers. Now, see, back in the day, I bet those bricks had Brazil on them.
More central.
Central. Nope, back up a little bit.
Like in.
Yep, right there.
Right there.
When you get tired, say so, man. All right. Cracked again. Getting ready to.
There he goes.
Boom.
I got ex-wives and ex-girlfriends I think about.
Well, there you go.
I think he's thinking about one of them too.
Kind of.
Huh?
We'll have you do the other side.
There he goes.
Oh, there she goes.
Don't lose the sled.
Oh, man.
There's Rob, throw that down in there.
There's metal in that. Give that a whack. Top of it. Whack. One of those. Yep. Hit the side of this one. On top of that one.
That's that concrete frame all the way around it.
Do a certain length. Oops. Whoops.
A little more. One more. One more.
Because it bevels in.
Hit the other side.
And if you're wondering what it looks like, well, that's just kind of, I gotta be careful because this is really big and it's unstable, but take a look down there, guys. This one goes down about 10, maybe 12 feet. We thrown a lot of debris in there, and we're trying to just keep it covered up so that nobody gets hurt. Then if you come over here, we've got yet another well, and this one goes down 14, 15 feet is what we figured out. Again, just threw a bunch of the extra leftover stuff in here. Take a look at that. I mean, that's wild, man. All that brick. Somebody put so much work into this. We saved a few of the bricks from the wells just because I thought it was kind of cool. And we're going to backfill all of this with that. That's 20 tons of dirt. The only thing I'm a little concerned about, and I'm going to mention this to Chip, is that jagged, sharp, yeah, see, that's gonna, it sticks up so high, it's gonna have to be cut a little bit below, because if anything starts settling here, you run over that, or God forbid, even step on it, that could impale you right there. So we'll make sure to get that taken care of too. We'll leave that there for now. And then over here, we got the 20 tons of dirt and concrete mix. This is great filling material because there's a lot of dirt, but it's also broken up pieces of concrete in here as well. So that should do great to fill in both of those wells. The truck that delivered it, he sank real good. I mean, this is a mess now. So we're going to get a skid steer tomorrow, and the skid steer will be able to push all of that into the wells. We're going to dig all of these roots up. All of this crap is going to come out, and the fence is going to go somewhere back here, and they're going to fix all of the mess that this big tri-axle dump truck made as well. So there it is. Like I said, this is as bad as a house is going to look, because when we come back, and I think I'll probably come back here in a few weeks, 3 or 4 weeks. I'll drive the General Lee up here. All of this will be done. Siding will be redone. All the electrical crap back here will be done, and this place is going to look a whole lot better. Maybe, possibly by then, we might go ahead and just have the old heat and air ripped out and new put in as well. We'll see how that goes, guys. This is already becoming a very expensive project. I have dropped to date something like $36,000 of my own money on this place, and we're still working on the exterior. The porch will have new beams. We're gonna have new 4x up there, and it should have gutters as well. Everybody tells me we need gutters, so it'll probably have gutters. This place is gonna look a whole lot different, guys. A whole lot different. So I wanted to give you a proper before, and when we come back, it's gonna look like a completely different house. And here's the after. What do you think?
Just a huge difference.
You haven't seen this place in a while.
It's been a minute. Yeah, and it's better in person. The pictures are cool, but it looks better in person.
Yeah.
I think.
I love how bright it is.
Yes.
I wanted yellow.
Yes.
I told him yellow was the color I think my grandparents and my uncle would have approved of.
Yeah.
Something brighter than that drab, dark gray,
That was bad.
asphalt shingle.
Well, that was good for 50 or 60 years.
Yes, it was. It did its job. There's a lot to look at, man. Like this new 4-foot tall fence.
Mm-hmm.
And you particularly liked these when we came in this morning.
They look so cool at night.
Yeah, a little solar and LED. Glows a nice kind of bluish light at night. Real pretty. And this fence is a little taller than the last one. The white picket fence that was here was 3 feet. Mm-hmm. This is 4 feet. So it's bigger, and the quality of, I mean, you know what I mean? This.
I watch John on YouTube.
I appreciate it, man.
I like it. Looks nice.
Thank you so much.
Really improves the neighborhood.
I appreciate that. I'm trying.
I like what you put on YouTube
Thank you, sir. You have a good one.
too. Thank you.
You bet.
Your house is getting attention. Your car is getting
The car has
attention.
gotten a lot of attention
You're
out
making
here.
all the right decisions.
No, my bank account disagrees with you, Mike. Every time I turn around, I'm being told how much more money this is going to cost.
Yeah.
This turned out to be a big project, but if Chip is right, he told me he thinks the interior will be done in about 6 weeks, 4 to 6 weeks. He'll be finished with his house.
Gosh.
I can't.
That's huge.
Yeah, he nailed it on the exterior, just like he told me. He said he figured about 8 weeks on the exterior. Here we are 2 months later. And we're gonna paint the fence. We're probably gonna do that ourselves, just to have a piece of, you know, of us
Family thing.
actually doing some of the work over here. Do what? Yeah, it's mine.
I like it.
Thanks, man, appreciate it.
My dad would actually like the collar and the flag on top of it.
Oh yeah? Well, I appreciate it, man, thank you.
He loves those light projectors on him.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
the
he's watched always off of some movie called.
Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He has them
Generally.
set up because I bought it set up for him.
Oh, awesome. Well, thank you. All right, so we're gonna paint the fence so that we have like a piece of us doing something to the house
You,
instead of
Jessica, and Nick.
yeah, Jessica, myself, and Nick. I think this is all pressure treated or weather treated, whatever they call it. So this stuff should last a long time. And I mean, it goes around the whole front of the property. And then it goes back, and I decided I could have gone with the same kind of privacy fence through the back, but this stuff is expensive.
That would have been several thousand. more.
Yes. So I decided once you get to the back portion of the house, just transition to chain link.
Right.
We got a double gate over here, then there's a single gate in the back. But I don't think the transition looks bad at all. I mean, when we get the new central heat and air unit, they're gonna take that and it'll be moved much closer to the house, so it's not sitting in the middle of the, you know,
Yeah.
the middle of the yard. But look at this fence, Mike. This is a yard right here, man.
The dogs are gonna love it.
Yeah, he is going, this is too far apart. So what he's gonna do is he's gonna add another pole somewhere over here and stick this to it and bring these gates closer together. So
That'll be nice. Yeah,
Now,
it's just one pole.
yeah. That's what he was saying, is if he just adds another pole, just like right here, cement it in, then you'll have you know, the gate will come closer together and it'll fit perfectly. And I might, depending on how much the rest of this costs, that privacy fence over there belongs to my neighbor, and he's been so good to me. He keeps an eye on the house for me. He hooked me up with Chip, who's doing all the work. So I thought, you know, maybe if I got enough left over when the whole thing is finished, maybe I'd like to redo this. The rest of his fence is in good shape. It's just this one section that's really falling apart. Chip said it's probably a couple grand in materials.
Okay.
So, you know, if we can work something out, I'd like to do that for him.
That would be nice. And your place would look better too.
Yeah. Well, I want to make it clear. I'm glad you mentioned that, because some people would say you're doing it for yourself. Honestly, I don't care about that fence there. It really doesn't. It doesn't matter. But I think it'd be nice to do for him if he wants it. You know. All right, guys. Let's take a walk into the yard, because I'm excited to show them like what the house looks like a little bit closer up.
We've learned things are here that we did not know were here, or at least me. Does that make even sense?
What?
The heat's getting to me. You have a big sidewalk. I didn't know you had concrete that goes all the way out here.
Yes.
It's covered up with dirt and grass.
And a tree.
A tree.
Yeah, a tree grew under it and like bowed. You can see where it bowed it all up. Yeah, there was a nice pathway at one point over, and it went around the house too.
It's nice.
Yeah, it'd be nice to dig it up and clean it up maybe. I don't know.
That sounds like a job for Nick.
It's not. Yeah, it's not a job for me, especially in this heat. All right, let's take a closer look. Look at this, would you?
I like the black of the lights.
Yes.
And the black of the door and the roof. That kind of pops.
Yeah. I was going to paint the front door red. I've had a lot of people today kind of laughing about that. So now I'm thinking maybe black, and maybe the door on the back porch black too. I don't know. I agree. I think the the contrast is nice. There's a lot of brightness, a lot of white going on here.
Yeah.
And I think maybe black would be good. I still want a white storm door though, I think.
You need one with the big window.
Glass.
Yes.
Yeah, white storm door, but paint the door black.
Mm-hmm.
Look how bright. I mean, I need to clean up the porch now. Now the concrete looks dirty.
But these,
Oh man.
this changed everything. The
Yeah.
old school spindle,
Yes.
you know. No, this is nice.
Yeah, 6x6, again, pressure treated. So it should last. I'm gonna do a separate video of the interior of the house. So we can do a before and after video separately from this one. So I'm not gonna show you guys the interior right now, but there's let's just say when Mike and I showed up at 2-ish in the morning,
Yeah.
we did not expect any of what we found, including the mice.
Including.
The mice are, yeah. I was sitting there, you know, doing my business, and a damn mouse crawled out from behind the bathtub and just strolled across the floor, like looking right at, just kind of do like no.
What are you doing in my house?
Yeah, I was
That's what he
like,
was saying.
are you serious right now? And then he went under the washing machine, stuck his little nose at it, and was like just glaring at me, you know, with like laser eyes.
Like, how big?
He's not big. He's
okay.
about like, he's just kind of wallowed his little ass. I was like, really?
Ooh.
Really? Are you serious right now? All right. Well, and if you remember, there was a door here.
Yeah.
I don't know how many people's going to remember that, but for whatever reason, there was a door right here that went into the master bedroom. I had them delete the door, and all that is now covered. They put wood over it and everything like you're supposed to, and no door anymore.
It looks nice.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, looks really nice.
I mean, you know, the house is never going to be perfect. It's old. It's the goal was just to make it decent. That's it.
Yeah.
I just want to make it decent, make it a little nicer, a comfortable place to be, and you know, kind of spruce up the neighborhood a little bit. It's a corner house. Corner houses are important. They're really important.
You know
So
what you might think about if you have extra money.
let's hear it.
Put an outdoor fan right above where your rocking chairs are.
Oh my goodness, wouldn't that
Wouldn't
be
that be
nice?
nice?
Wouldn't that would be
For
too
evenings
fancy.
with the-
That'd be too fancy for this. People would be looking at me like, get out of our neighborhood. Really, you have a fan on your front porch?
You've got the brightest house in
Yeah,
Terre Haute.
yeah.
You really
Also,
do.
I have the brightest car in Terre. Everybody knows who I am. Like, everybody is, that's Randy. What's up?
Mm-hmm.
I met a lot of people from YouTube out here. So shout out to,
Driving by
yes,
and pulling up and
yes.
all kinds of stuff.
They know where my house is. They know what I'm driving. Everybody's been super cool, though.
Yeah.
Everybody's been really cool. But you guys comment below and tell me what you think. I mean, the back porch, I mean, the siding, I think, is the biggest transformation.
Yeah.
And then the back porch is next, because the back porch was completely falling apart. And they did good. We had the heat and air guy out today. Do you know what he told me, Mike?
No.
I told him, I said, well, I'd like new ventilation, the new ductwork and everything, because the ductwork in this house isn't sealed right. It's not insulated at all. So I thought, if you're going to get a new heat and air system, you should probably get the, you know, kind of new plumbing to go along with it. And he's like, ductwork, money, money, money. He said this new Freon or whatever they're using, money, money, money. I'm like, great, man. That's not what I need to hear, is money, money, money. This may look a little weird to you guys, and that's because we actually pulled out one of the new windows I installed, and we replaced it with a smaller one, because the window that was here was one of these long ones. So I mean, it went down to probably about right here, and we decided that we wanted the kitchen sink to be at the window.
Yeah.
So when you're standing there, well, I'm not installing a dishwasher, believe it or not. Jessica told me not to.
Really?
Yeah, she
Okay.
wants to, you know, do dishes the old school
Old
way.
school.
Yeah, stand at the window and do the dishes at the window.
Okay.
I told her, I said, I can grab a dishwasher, we can make it work in here, because we're going to have lots of cabinet space and countertop and everything now. And she said no. So I was like, okay, well, I don't know.
As long as you're the one doing the dishes.
Yeah, as long as you're doing dishes, which she is, because I don't do dishes. So now you're going to have the kitchen counter there, you know, where you can actually stand inside and, you know, look out the window at the, you know, the crackheads. Well, I'm kidding. No, I'm joking. I'm not trying to, I'm joking. Okay, this is my new electrical panel. This was just installed, a 200 amp service. Cost me, I think, $2,600 to have that whole thing done. New riser, new everything. And of course the breaker box inside is new as well. Everything's been redone. New breakers, new panel, everything is all done. The backyard is a hot mess. This mixture of, I don't know what it was, gravel, concrete, and dirt.
Yeah.
Maybe going cheap on that wasn't the way to go. I'm saving money every time I
That's
can.
stuff you can do later.
Yeah, it's it doesn't look like the grass wants to grow back. So there's a new porch. I think the biggest complaint that I've seen on YouTube is like these ledges here. And this, someone said this would be considered a trip hazard.
Really?
They said I don't know anything about code, but I've been told that this should come all the way to the top. So there's no chance of, tripping over it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna, again, I'm sure these people know what they're talking about. I'm sure they're all professionals, and it's probably what they do for a living. I'm not saying that they don't know what they're talking about, and I'm not being facetious either. Like seriously, I'm sure maybe, to you this is not acceptable. To me, the porch was literally falling off of the house.
You were risking your life coming out the backyard.
Yes, seriously. Like,
and you couldn't even do this right
no.
here.
Jump,
you
Mike.
Could not
Jump.
Do that.
Jump.
Yeah.
Oh, you put a lot of faith in Chip. Chip, if you're watching the video, Mike just put his life in your hands here, and you lived.
I lived.
They do good work.
He put this up there to hold the door, which is great.
Yeah, you lift the door up, and this is spring-loaded, so what you do is you turn this, like, I'm trying to remember how it works now. Oh, right here. So it stays up. That way when you lift the door, you just...
Yeah. And you don't
look at
get
that.
crap below.
Right.
Nice.
They've done great work on this house, and it is, if I'm not mistaken, it's Chip and his son-in-law and his grandson.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Yeah, his grandson. He's like Nick's age.
Perfect.
Yeah, they're out here doing this project. Chip was going to retire, and then Doc over here called him up and said, "Man, I got a guy that could really use your help." Mm-hmm. And he's like, he said, "Fine, one more."
Famous last words.
So look, if you see something that you think isn't perfect or it's not 100% the way it should be, it's not the way you would do it, that's fine. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, but I'm here to say, like, I'm thrilled with it. Mm-hmm. I couldn't have asked for more. I couldn't have asked for better. This was the only way I was going to be able to save this house.
Yes.
That this is the only way I could afford to save this house.
And this isn't your primary residence. This is
no.
Just...
It's a getaway spot.
Yeah.
And it's a place where I feel comfortable. I believe it or not, I feel safe here. I can't explain that. Mm-hmm. But I feel comfortable. I feel at home. I feel at peace. That's the big thing. I feel at peace in this house. And have you noticed we haven't been eaten up by mosquitoes out here anymore?
We haven't.
No? I think those wells.
Oh, really?
I think those wells. I mean, you got to think moisture, dark, cool, and inaccessible to anything other than like little bugs.
So good job, Nick, for breaking the concrete and all that kind of
Nick
crap.
was out here busting it apart, man. He was. Do you remember this porch? How it was all just everything was.
It was kind of leaning.
Yes.
The door was barely open.
Yeah, the door.
That part was leaning way off.
The door. This is an interesting deal. We tried to find a door for this house. This is a strangely sized door. They could not find one, so we went back and used the old door.
That's fine.
I mean, it's just a storage room, but this up here, this was all literally like this.
Yeah.
So they reframed it, trimmed up the door, cut it, and made it fit a little bit better. Is all this perfect? Absolutely not, and that's because basically the house, well, it just wasn't built the best.
The coolest story about the house is what he told us. Well, I don't know if this is the case, but getting the wood from the boxcar
where they were
trains,
dismantling boxcars.
and they would come in and use the wood to build houses.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's the story.
There was a name, what was it they called that wood that they got? It was, I can't remember.
Yeah, I don't want to
You don't remember? Oh, do you remember? What was it? I can't remember. I can't. Okay. Apparently Mike knows something we don't, guys.
Maybe I'm thinking of the other. Something else.
I love putting Mike on the spot. It is so much fun making him uncomfortable.
But this.
Isn't this nice?
It's so cool.
Isn't this nice? I mean, it could be if it was. Look, there's like cat prints or something from 100 years ago. Yeah, I bet if you really dug through this, you might find this goes all the way around the house.
Yeah.
Well,
here.
oh, it goes over to here.
Here.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe it went. Maybe it went out.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe.
Well,
What a nice guy.
this gonna be a short video, guys. I just wanted to show you we've got a lot of work going on. The entire interior is being completely renovated, all of it. We're talking walls, cabinets, counters, flooring, heat and air conditioning, water heater, everything.
I hear cha-ching.
That's
cha-ching,
all I've been
cha-ching.
hearing all day. Yeah, my bank account is going, stop, please, please stop. But you know, I'd rather, in all honesty, even though it's a lot of money, I would rather pay the money to like local, you know, family type, rather than like big business.
Yep.
Because I can't tell you how many people I called to try to get people out here. They wouldn't even show up.
Really?
Half of them wouldn't return my calls. And the guy that showed up said 80 grand. He just walked around for like 5 minutes and said 80 grand.
Wow.
And I was like, really? Do you need to look? And he's like, no, 80 grand. And I said, okay. And I said, well, is there any type of finance? And like, I had some money put back. I didn't have 80 grand put back.
Yeah.
And he said, yeah, we can get you financing. I'll send you over the bank's info later. And I said, perfect, you know, no problem. He never got back to me, never sent me the bank's info. So I gave up. I was to the point where I was like ready. I figured if I can't get anybody to come out here and try to, you know, put this house back together,
Right.
then what's the point? It's just going to keep falling in disrepair. It's going to get more expensive to fix, and less people are going to be interested in fix. So I was ready to walk away. Then my neighbor came out, and we were talking about it, and he said, nah, man, he said, I know exactly who you need to talk to.
And he's the perfect guy.
Yeah, you met him. He took us out
He's
to
so
lunch
cool.
today.
He bought lunch.
Yeah, I tried to pay for it.
Yeah. He's a mover and a shaker.
Yeah. He don't mess around. He walks like a gorilla. You know what I mean? Look, let me show these people what he walks like.
With purpose.
He walks with like he's a big guy,
Yeah.
and he walks with his arms out
Yeah.
and up. You know,
Come at me,
he's
bro.
like, why didn't you show up to do that heat and air work today? And the guy's like, oh, I'm right now. I'll be there right now.
Yeah, and he was here.
And he was. He showed right up, man.
Woo.
Yeah, Chip has a presence about him, man. He's a force to be reckoned with, as they say.
Wow.
All right, well, I guess we're gonna get out of here. Now that the house seems to be infested with mice, that's new.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's not new. I've never, when we first got the place from my uncle, it was infested with roaches and mice. I ran an ozone machine for about a month straight.
Which killed a lot.
Yeah, and everything died. And we never had another problem. But it seems like now that all this construction is going on, it's really stirred up the mice. So we're gonna go to Menards, buy a bunch of poison and little poison boxes and stuff and all that stuff. And
Can we
we're
get some
gonna
bird seed?
yeah, we can get some bird seed for the birds.
Okay.
And then my brother, Alizé, is gonna be here
Nice.
around 5 o'clock.
Okay.
I can't wait to see what he thinks of my car. Well, you know, I think he's gonna love it.
He will.
And everybody, the car is, you know, racist. Come on, man.
They don't see it as that. They see it as the TV show.
Thank you. Yeah, I think he's gonna look at me like, dude, it's a cool car.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I guess that's it for this video, guys. Go subscribe to Monkey Wrench Mike. If you haven't already, I think most of my people are probably subscribed to you already.
I think I've siphoned off all that I am going to.
Okay, so
You've got 500,000,
that
and I've probably siphoned off 10%. So,
10%? Well, hey, I'm gaining 10,000 a month right now. So
Well.
there's more to siphon. There's more to gain, man.
Okay.
I'm going to put a link to his channel directly below this video. Go check him out and stay tuned because we're going to have another video probably in a couple more months where we come back and I show you the before and after of the interior of the house as well. Guys, do what you always do. Drop those comments down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And until next time, stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon in the next one.